What if I tell you I learned English by myself and I didn't join any institute for learning English? So you click on this video, you probably want to hear about me, that how I became so fluent, what were the strategies that I used when I was learning English. So the story starts from the very beginning of my life. From childhood, I was so passionate towards learning English, and this was my dream. This was my dream that one day I will become fluent speaker of English. So at that time, I used to read a lot. I used to watch YouTube videos and other movies in English, but it didn't make any sense for me. So for this purpose, I took admission in Government Postgraduate College Sawabi in the field of English literature. But my intention was just to learn English language, right? I didn't want to learn about literature or linguistics, but I just wanted to be a fluent speaker of English, right? So when I got admission in that college, so I realized I realized from the very beginning that Sami, here's no anyone that will teach you English. In that college, I learned a lot about literature. I learned a lot about linguistics, and I learned a lot about emotions, feelings, all these stuffs, and I know how language works. But specifically, my goal was something else. I just wanted to be a fluent speaker of English, right? And I didn't got that. So at that time, I was studying in first semester. So I was in search of joining another institute just for English learning. But at that time, I didn't get any opportunity to join an institute for learning English. At that time, I had no any partner, I had no teacher. In simple words, I had no one for guiding me, and I had no any partner to practice English with someone. So there came an idea to my mind, and I just implemented. So I started practice with my own self wherever I was or whenever I was free. So I just describe the things, the people, the environment around me. In this way, I learned a lot of words and fancy expressions. Apart from this, I learned that how to describe something, how we can describe something beautifully, right? And to this very extent, I still have the habit to describe the environment, the things around me, right? But for description, if you want to describe the things in this way, so keep in mind that describe a thing with a specific name, right? Suppose, take the example of dog. Dog is the common name used for dogs, right? There are several names, several specific names are there that native speakers use for dog, right? So for everything, try to use new words. It will boost and expand your vocabularies. Let's talk about listening. At that time, I developed the habit of listening. I used to listen to the native speakers, whether they belong to America, British, Australia, from anywhere they were, right? I just copied them, and I didn't try to grace each and every new word from them, right? But I just trained my ears. I just wanted to be exposed myself to English. From my perspective, when you are listening, When you are listening to native speakers, don't try to grasp every new word, right? The way they use different words, expressions, all of these things. Don't try to learn the meaning of every word. Just focus on exposing yourself to English, right? It will help you to be fluent in English, and it will help you to know how how native speakers really speak English. What type of words, expressions, phrasal verbs, idioms, proverbs they use while they converse with others. The next comes shadowing. And I did a lot of shadowing. I shadowed American speakers as well as British speakers, right? But a lot of people misunderstood this word shadowing. There is misconception in a lot of people's mind that what if I lose my creativity? What if I lose my individuality while shadowing others? Right? So keep in mind, shadowing is not about copying others. Shadowing is not about losing your creativity. Shadowing is not about losing your individuality. Right? Personally, in my journey of English learning, I totally focused on creativity because because creative speakers are the most prominent. When I was shadowing, so I just observed. I used to experience how native speakers use expressions, how they talk, what type of words and expression they use while they are conversing with each other. So focus on shadowing as more as you can, right? It will help you to become like a native speaker. In shadowing, you will know that what type of words, expressions, idioms, vocabulary they use. Suppose take the example of word, arrived. When I was learning English, at that time, in the very starting of my journey of English learning, so I used the word arrived. When I reached to college, right? So I texted to my elder brother that, brother, I arrived to college. And he laughed at me. Sami, is this word an appropriate word here? So what I mean, focus on the appropriation of words, right? Make yourself able that whether this word is appropriate in this situation, in this context or not, right? And it really do matters when you are conversing with others. The last thing and the very important step in learning English, that is consistency. From my perspective, if you are not consistent, if you are not patient, you will not be able to become fluent in. If you want to achieve fluency in English, and if you really want to become a fluent speaker of English, so keep in mind that be consistent and don't be discouraged, right? Mistakes are part of our life. Try to learn from your mistakes. Remember, mistakes are like your teacher, right? Learn something from it and don't repeat it in future. So when you are learning English, so enjoy it. Don't say this, how much time, how much does it require to speak English fluently? Stop this. I want you to enjoy this journey of learning English. At the end, these were some of the common habits I used to practice while learning English language, and it really helped me a lot. Today, in front of you, if I can speak English fluently with confidence and without any hesitation, So this is just because of those practices. And I still do this, right? Whenever I'm alone, I describe the things and people around me, and I try to recall my day. I I think about it. So these were the several steps, and I consider these are the foundations of English learning. The more strong your foundation are, the more you will become a creative speaker. If you are watching the video to this extent, so it means you really want to learn English, and I know you are passionate towards learning English. So I want you to press the subscribe button and hit the notification bell. It will help you to get my every new video on time. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next.